Did you know the University of New Mexico is spending hundreds of thousands of dollars of your money to hire private companies to do work?
And some critics say that is a waste and that the university should be able to do the work itself. News 13's Katie Kim went on special assignment last night and showed you most departments and schools at UNM hire outside consultants for professional services. Taxpayers also foot the bill for all the travel, hotels, and food for all of these consultants because many of them live out of state. The university says the contracts are well worth the investment. For example, UNM Health Science Center says it had to spend $1 million to get ready for healthcare reform. Then there's the president's office. It paid a consultant about $250 grand to help develop a strategic plan for the university.
It's worth what we've paid for it, and I think we'll show that day after day as we use it in everything we're doing.
To watch the entire story on UNM's private consultants, tune in to 2 Casa Fox tonight at 9. Elizabeth?
Albuquerque police are still searching this morning for a 16-year-old boy who they think may have shot a younger relative. The 12-year-old victim was at his grandmother's house near 98th and Tower in southwest Albuquerque, hanging out with his cousins when he was shot in the leg. Now, at this point, police have not said if they have tracked down the shooter or the gun. They also haven't said if they think it was an accident. The victim's aunt rushed the child to a nearby fire station for help.
I was in my room, and when I came out, I just seen blood on my nephew's leg. But I took off with him.
Substantial wound to the leg. I mean, the aunt was en route with him to the hospital, but felt the need that she needed to drop him off sooner, so that's why they diverted to the fire station.
The victim's aunt says that there were other kids around at the time. Now, no one else was hurt. The 12-year-old victim is expected to be okay.
The Albuquerque Public School District is now facing a class action lawsuit over the way some parents say it treats special needs students. A number of parents have banded together in filing this suit. They say APS takes things too far with some students, slamming them into walls, handcuffing them to chairs, and forcibly restraining them. The parents are also upset some students get charged with felonies after they accidentally hit teachers or security workers when they're being restrained. Okay,
when they attempt to restrain these children, teachers may get hit inadvertently by a child. We don't think they're criminals, and we don't think they should be charged in criminal cases and arrested and taken out of school.
Our teachers are properly trained to deal with situations, and they are trained to take the least intrusive or least combative steps.
School Board's president, Marty Esquivel, there says the lawsuit has no merit and teachers are properly trained to work with all kinds of students. The suit also goes after the district attorney's office. No one from there wanted to talk about it yesterday. Washington is now looking here to Albuquerque for ideas on helping people who are mentally ill. The city is one of the first that will host a community meeting to talk about which programs help the mentally ill and which ones are working and which ones are not. The city created some of these programs after repeated incidents where police shot and killed folks suffering from mental disorders, and it created others when officers are shot. Most of us recall the John Hyde case, the mentally ill man who shot and killed 5 people, including 2 APD officers. Experts say those who turn violent comprise just a small fraction of people who are suffering from mental illness in one form or another.
9.1% of greater Albuquerque high school students have attempted suicide in the past 12 months. That's a sobering statistic.
It's extremely sad, something we should do something about. The summit is set for this Saturday at the National Hispanic Cultural Center.
Whooping cough is sweeping the country from Michigan to Vermont to California. CNN reports 10 infants have died from the disease so far. Health officials call this the worst outbreak in 60 years. Whooping cough, or pertussis, causes a fever and long-lasting bouts of coughing. It is preventable in adults. Children can get a vaccination that's now included with the Tdap booster. Parents say this is especially important if you're coming into contact with a small baby.
As a parent, you don't want to go through this, and having this booster shot available to us, it just seems like a no-brainer to me.
Whooping cough is highly contagious. 95% of kids in the U.S. get those first vaccinations, but the immunity wears off over time. The CDC says adults need 1 booster shot after the age of 18, but today only about 8% of adults actually get that booster. And surprising new details about skin cancer is revealed in a study conducted at the UNM Cancer Center. More than 3,500 people newly diagnosed with skin cancer were studied extensively. their personal and family history, lifestyle, tissue, and DNA samples as well. Now, researchers found the chances of dying from skin cancer depends strongly on how thick the primary tumor is. And surprisingly, they found that people having more than one primary tumor have better survival odds. The American Medical Association Dermatology recently published a study on its online site.
A heroic mother down in Las Cruces saves her 2 sons from a burning home this week, but unfortunately, she ended up badly burned herself. Firefighters found this mobile home full of flames yesterday. You can see how badly damaged it is. Neighbors say Laura Rodriguez crawled from her bedroom across the burning mobile home to the room where her 3-year-old son was sleeping. She broke a window, pushing her son out to safety. Then Rodriguez's 5-year-old son was also rescued, but after going back in to try to save his puppies, Rodriguez had severe burns on her feet and arms and was sliced up pretty badly by glass from the window. She's in a burn unit at a hospital in Lubbock this morning. Brave woman there.
Wow.
Glad she and the kids got out, and hopefully she's able to
Absolutely.
recover from those burns.